many dresses is too many dresses. Asking for a friend, this is only some of them. The day I have been dreading has arrived. You can see half of the pile besides me. I was going to start by doing like one section at a time and then putting them back in, but I decided it was a better idea to take everything out of the cupboard and try and go through my dresses that way. I'm already regretting this. How many pieces do I have?
125.
I have a Jojo, I have my colour wheel, and hopefully patience to try all of these things on. I am going to be super brutal with these. If it's not in my colour wheel, if it doesn't make me feel fantastic, it's got to go. I have reached capacity in the wardrobe. Everything in there is getting crushed, and as you all know, I have enough fabric to make exactly the same amount, if not more, again. And given that it's my job, I'm going to do that, so I need to be really, really brutal about everything that's here, because it's really going to have to earn its place. So do you want to come do this for me instead? Let's get started. It's a look. Oh, it does up over my waist, so I'm going to class that as good. I've altered these a little bit by taking them up, but if I need to let them out to make it fit a bit better, I could.
Yeah.
And it is a very beautiful dress, even with the Chiana plucks. I love my cat, I love my cat, I love my cat. I think this is a keeper, but yeah, I think that one can stay. Are we done yet?
Yeah, should we just stick it all back?
Yeah. Okay, so this one is black, but it has got red all over it. I feel really good wearing this one when I can fit into it. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit into it at the moment, so it might have to go into the future proofing. Yeah. And that's what I need help with, because I do love this dress, so I think it ought to stay even if I can't wear it at the moment, because there was a point over the summer where I could wear it.
And you will again?
Exactly. I can't do it up, so it needs to go in the future proofing box. Definitely. Because it's definitely not, it's gonna break if I try and force it over that.
Yeah, yeah.
So back in the future proofing box, I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to be doing that. This one, I have a photo of me wearing it. I know it won't fit, it's too small for me. I love the concept, I don't love the execution. I went and bought 6 more panels of the parrot so that I felt better about this one not going according to plan. So I can make another dress.
Redo it.
This one's going.
Yep, cut it.
You caused me such heartache. If anyone has the white parrots on a panel and they want to swap for the grey parrots, I have lots of the grey parrots and I'll happily swap you for the white parrots. Just putting it out there. This one is a Gertie dress, and we know I love the bodice. First time I made this Gertie dress, and I had to put different sleeves on it because I couldn't even do this one up with the original sleeves on because they're so tight. But this is a viscose I got from the textile centre. I don't think it's a very good colour base for me, and I actually don't think this one's going to fit very well. Genuinely surprised I could get that zipped up. Yeah, this is the Gertie print pattern with the McCall 7573 sleeves on it. I love the shape of this dress, but I don't like this print or colourway on me, so this one's going. This one is a McCall's pattern that I've done a sew along for. Anna very kindly sent me this fabric. I have since refashioned it because I hated how the back went together. It was held together with hooks and eyes, and it did not work. I like it a lot, and the colours are nice, but I really don't reach for it. And I was thinking, oh, I know, I'll turn it into a skirt because I'll wear it with like a black t-shirt or a black cowl neck top. And I really like the split up it because I've been threatening to make an Anna skirt, which is this is very similar to, with just like a slit up the side in black, because I was like, oh yeah, that would be really useful and versatile in my wardrobe. But we know I don't wear separates. I love this. I think the print is beautiful. Thank you so much to Anna for sending me the fabric. I really appreciate it, but I really don't reach for this. And somebody else will, because it's a nice dress and it's nicely made, if I say so myself. But if I turn it into a skirt, it's not going to get worn.
It's just going to hang in your wardrobe and not be worn again. It's probably better that somebody else is going to pick it up and love it.
Yeah, because I can't put a belt with it because it's got the little hole at the back. This one needs to go. I do love the dress. I do love the print. I just don't love it on me. This is what I mean, brutal. Okay, so this is again that Gertie pattern, but this time with the sleeves from the Vogue 9345. I really like this print, even though it's on a black background. It's very corally, which is definitely one of my colours. It's definitely on my colour wheel. Promise. As is the tealy turquoise that's in this. I don't think the skirt's floofy enough for me. I haven't done it all the way along, but I do like this one.
Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with it. Colour looks great on you.
Now, I do have more of this fabric, and I do have another dress that I've actually given to Mum, because why did I give Mum my maxi shirt dress version? I have done a sew along for that one, and I'd made the sleeves for the sew along, and that's why I've put those sleeves on this dress. I don't know why I gave Mum that dress. This might be one that I hang up and then see what people say. There might be a poll for should I keep these things or not. This might be one of those ones where I do that thing where I turn the hanger around, and if I haven't worn it in a year, then it goes. I do love the sleeves. I know this one's going to go. It's the Vogue 1743 that I love the skirt of, but it's got the stupid darts.
It's a pointy booby dress, isn't it?
Yes. And the fabric is gorgeous, but I think too dark for me. Like, I love the shape of it, but it's too dark.
Yeah.
And I don't feel great when I reach for it. So
that pattern, in my opinion anyway, but I think that pattern works better as a skirt than it does as a dress. Boing!
Pointy boobies, which are like the apex is it's not just me, the apex is an inch above the point of the dart, or the end of the dart, is an inch above where the apex is. It said so on the pattern, and I've shown everybody and everyone thinks that's weird. I love the skirt, but no, this one's going. Now this really should be in the maxi dress pile, and it is an ivory, so the base is good for me. Oh, I'm genuinely surprised I can get that zipped up. So I made this last year. It's in desperate need of a press. It is a maxi dress, so it needs to go in the maxi dress cupboard. I haven't worn it, but I was going to wear it to a friend's informal wedding because I didn't think it was too white for a wedding.
No.
I think it's an appropriate to be worn at a wedding dress. I don't know why I haven't worn this. I think it's just because I have so many clothes. I don't want to get rid of this one.
No,
I like it.
I think that one should stay.
And it's leafy.
Yeah.
Leafy. First of the grey dresses. This one definitely will need to go over the head because I used a short zip. You will recognise this from earlier this year, from turning it from a skirt into a dress. Can I get it done up? That is the question. The answer is not easily, no. So it's going to go in the future proofing, because whilst it's white, not ivory, and black, it's also, and technically cool colours, even though orange is orange. I love it, and I think I'd get away with it because I can wear it with my blue, bright green and orange cardigans, which is generally how I wear these dresses. And yeah, I'm not willing to give up on it just yet, but future proofing because it's way too small. Schmap. By Hand London, Anna number 2. I did a video on this one, working with large prints. It's a 5-panel circle skirt. I did have some of this fabric left over and I showed it to my mum and she loved it, so she's got it to make something shirt-like with, probably. We've checked, and whilst it's muted colours, the fawn background is actually in my colour wheel. And again, I can do it up. That's really cute. I don't reach for it because it's so muted and I prefer brighter colours. But I think if I wore this with my tan accessories, like my bright tan accessories, like a big, yeah. My ex gave me this fabric, so it has got that kind of association with it. But it's not the fox's fault. I think it's a cute dress. I'm running out of time. I'm going to keep this one. I didn't immediately put it on and think no, which I have done with others. So I'm keeping this one. Okay, this one, it's a By Hand London Anna with semi-naked mermaids all over it. It's one of my future-proofing dresses. I know it's too small for me now. That Anna that I've just tried on was the second iteration. This is my first tracing of it, so I know it's an inch too small at the waist currently. It's also really dark colours, and I haven't reached for it once since I got it out of my future-proofing box.
If you haven't reached for it, I would say let it go. Because you have a lot of other options for your future proofing.
Yes.
That are within your colour bounds.
Yes.
So I would say, as gorgeous as they are, I think the semi-naked mermaids is a goner.
Yes. So this is another one that I rescued in June, July. It was a skirt that never got worn. It's now a grace dress that I can't do up comfortably. Again, I never got a chance to wear it after I'd redone it. Yes, it's a black background, but I love the bright yellow I'm definitely a yellow fan. So this is going in future proofing. Hopefully I can lose those. But it was £18 and I've lost £3, so that's now £15. So it's just over a stone that I need to get rid of. Future proofing. This is another grey dress that I got out of future proofing, and it still has the tag on from when I had a shop, which does say sample only. The amount of people that tried to buy this from me. Yeah. I didn't wear it once, but it is gorgeous. I'm going to put it back in future proofing. And I'm not putting it on because, like I said, I can't do it at the moment. I'm putting it back in future proofing because I love it. But the next time I get skinny enough to wear it, if I don't wear it, then it will go. I've got lots of room in my future proofing box. Justify, justify, justify. This is a Vogue dress that I've got a bunch of that I love. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one up. I have some spare fabric that's gone back into the bag making stash because it was little bits, and I was thinking, oh, I probably would be able to squeeze a grace bodice out of it and take this bodice off, and then trim the skirt because it's a circle skirt, trim the skirt down, and then I'll be able to wear it again. And then I got skinny so I could wear it. No. No. But it's a square neckline and it's a beautiful print, and I did get to wear it once this summer, so that one's staying, but it's going in the future proofing box. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit into this. It has got a little bit of stretch in it though. Okay, in theory I love this dress. I haven't worn it since I've made it earlier this year, and I don't feel comfortable in it now. I'm surprised that it actually did up as far as it did, and it would do the whole way up if I wanted it to, but I'm not going to wrestle with myself to do that. What do you think?
I think it should go. You've never worn it, you're not positive about it. Not that it's not a beautiful dress, it's just you don't feel comfortable in it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I kind of want to put it in the future proofing box because when I made it I was a stone lighter. Yeah. And I could intellectually see that it looked good on me. It was just the actual wearing it out of the house and being seen in public in it was a very different, like I don't feel great in it at the moment because I'm focusing on the thing that I don't like about myself in this. But it is such a pretty dress, and it's the this is the other thing, it's the first thing that I made from my sloper, and I still have my first thing that I've ever made this time round from sewing that doesn't fit me and is a short skirt and I will never wear, but I still have that because of, so it maybe ought to go in that box. And it won't crease because it's polyester, that's the other thing. It's a poly stretch. I've lined it with viscose at the top of the bodice, so the bodice doesn't make my skin crawl, and I will always wear it with like a slip or something underneath of it. I think if I put like, I don't know, I need to get over myself and wear it out once. If I have a horrible time, then I know. But I have sentimental attachment to this because it was the first successful thing that I made from
in the memory box then.
Yeah. It's staying, but it's staying for different reasons. This is fun, right? I'm so glad you're having a great time on your holiday.
To be honest, I am. Nobody's making me go out and do human things with people.
Party people out there.
No. No.
So I blame Morgan Donna for this one. This is the Vogue 8997. There is a sew along for this one. Genuinely surprised that that did up. So the point of this one was supposed to be like a layering dress. It's made out of a rayon cotton suiting, which I loved so much I went back and bought a bolt of, and then an extra 3 meters because the 10 meters wasn't enough. Can I ask you to do me a favour?
Yeah.
In the cupboard behind you is my little jacket with the roses on it, because I want to see what that little jacket looks like over this, right in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Don't get lost in there though, it is very deep cupboard.
I'm only a small person.
Yes, she's a small person.
Ah!
Can't die. So obviously not this particular jacket, but the shape.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
So I kind of, because I want to make I've made a skirt out of this, but it's not full enough for me. It's the same as that Gertie skirt earlier that I was complaining wasn't full enough for me on that black coral dress. I've given that to Mum. I've also given her the waistcoat. So I want to remake a fuller skirt and a waistcoat and a jacket. And I'm thinking maybe this one, but maybe just a touch longer. But I like these two pieces together.
Yeah, I think they look great. In fact, I quite like that jacket with it as well.
Yeah, it's actually not the worst colour in the world, is it?
No.
It is an ivory rather than a white. Like, the whole point of this dress was meant to be something to wear in the summer months, and then also something to be worn over things. And I did try it on with my 9345 white visco or ivory viscose shirt, and it looked fantastic from the front. And then I just had a hunchback right there. I'm not going to remake this dress even though I've got the fabric to do it. I am going to try a dye experiment with this fabric though. So if this fabric takes dye well, I really want a emeraldy green, one of my greens. I would like a suit like that. So I might try dyeing this dress, although I might need to replace the zip because the zip is ivory. And if I need to do that, then I'll make this dress again in the fabric, because like I said, I've got 30 meters of this fabric. I'm not obsessed or anything. I'd make this dress again, but I would make the back higher so that I could wear it like this, but then I could also wear it with the shirts underneath of it, which is what I had intended this to be. And again, I totally blame Morgan Donna for that. And it looks amazing with a belt over the top. It looks really good with the t-shirts underneath of it. But yeah, I think it didn't come out exactly how I wanted because I didn't think it all the way through. But I love the shape of this one. I'm keeping it. Yeah. I keep making these cream and white dresses and everyone keeps saying to me, oh, it could be a wedding dress. It's like, have I not shown you the fabric I've got for my wedding dress? Because I have my wedding dress fabric already. Not that I have issues or anything. Yeah, it's not going to be white or ivory or any variety thereof. This is exactly the same dress, but I love it, so I'm putting it on and they fit. It's making me feel really good, she says. Ooh. It's got stuck in the slip. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. I don't know why I haven't made more of them. It does take a lot of fabric, and I have fully lined this one because it was sheer. I mean, it wasn't like see-through, but it was light enough that it warranted fully lining. We're out for Mum's birthday this year. Love it. Super twirly, fun. Highly recommend. We'll make more. Keeping. But again, this ought to be in, if I can get out of it, this ought to live in the maxi dress cupboard. Really hot. I'm not trying this one on, I'm keeping it. I'm going to put a photo of me in it on the screen for you. I've just cut another one of these out yesterday, so I'm keeping that one too. This is the Grace bodice and the 1743 skirt. This one is one that I altered earlier this year. It's also going in the future-proofing box because I can't fit into it at the moment because I have put that weight on. It is gorgeous. It's the right colours for me. We'll stop eating crisps and get into it again. This one I made earlier this year. Again, it's the Grace dress. I've, as you've seen, got a jacket that goes with it. I'm keeping this one. I'm not going to put it in the future-proofing, although it doesn't fit. But I need to keep it as inspiration because I've only worn it once to the gala dinner and I need to wear it again because it is glorious. Another Grace dress, this time in a calf facet petunia. I called this my obnoxious dress when I made it. Again, future-proofing because I love this one and I do wear it when I get the opportunity to. And the purple is one of my purples.
Spot on, yeah.
I have a photo of me in this one as well. It's my pride dress. This is absolutely glorious. I'm not getting rid of this one. It won't fit me at the moment again though. It was in the future-proofing. I did wear it once this year during Pride Month, but it's not going. One of the reasons this one's not going and will get displayed is because I went as far as rainbowing the bias binding. And so there's rainbow bias binding around the side, but then I actually like did the colour wheel around on the inside as well. Attention to detail. I like my, this is proof that I like the insides of my clothes to look as pretty as the outsides for me. This is a Butterick dress that I have done a sew along for. These are technically all of my colours. I don't reach for this one very often, and I have got a hunter tank out of the, yeah, we're going to have to do tops and cardigans at some point and loungewear and knit dresses. I have too many clothes. So I've made this twice, and this one I actually made a little bit smaller because the original came out way too big. I'm surprised this one actually does up, to be honest. I'm not going to fight with it all the way. I like that, and I wear it with a belt. I've got a cardigan in every colour. Oh, I haven't got a blue cardigan. I've only got a blue jumper, but I have got wool for a blue cardigan when Mum gets around to it. Yeah, I'm keeping this one. I like this one. This one's staying because I love it and it is the right reds for me, and it's the 5951, which is the same as that lemon print one earlier. Again, I have a photo. I'm really hot, guys. I'm sorry I'm not putting every single one on, but I do have a photo of me in this one, so I'll put that up. I like this one so much that I actually altered it because I put too short a zip in, and when I bought a new zip, took it apart, put it back together again. I love this on me. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. There is a song along for this one. I will totally have run out of cards by now already, so everything I can list I will list in the description down below. This dress is available as a PDF from McCall's. I have heard that the PDF experience from McCall's is not the one, so you really gotta like this one to want to go through that experience. But it is available and I highly recommend. And like I say, I've cut one out yesterday, so, and I went through my fabric stash and found fabric for about 5 more, didn't I?
Absolutely.
Having said all that, this is exactly the same dress and I love it, but it's not the right colour for me. And I don't feel happy in this colour, which is annoying because I got so carried away with the colour that I bought boots for it. Now, Mum's got the skirt. She did try this dress on, but it didn't fit her very well. There was loads of tweaks that needed to be made to it.
Yeah.
I think this one needs to go. It's beautiful. I love it. It's just not for me. I prefer bright. I do feel better in bright. The bright red over this one. Out of the two, I'd reach for that previous one. This is another one that I'm not going to try on. It's staying. It's my Savannah 7537 with the tiered and gathered skirt. I love this thing. I am not getting rid of it. Mine, all mine. This is the same one as that really pretty floral that I couldn't get into earlier. I love this colour. It's not a me colour though, but it is a vibrant, it's a warm colour. It's a Moda quilting cotton. This one is exactly the same, just the autumn forest scape print, and I do love both of these. I can't get back into them at the moment. Again, they have to go back in future proofing if I'm keeping them, and whilst technically they're not spring colours, I would say these are autumn colours, so they're still warm colours. I think if I wore the right accessories with them, and I do like both of these colours, and I have the space for this, and again, if I don't wear it next time I can get into them and they can go. Future proofing. This one I love. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is fish. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Fish. It's a grey dress. I have a photo of me in it. I can't get back into it at the moment because again it's too small for me, but future proofing. This is another Anna with a quilting cotton. Again, it's a really nice colour. I like this yellow and red combination on me. Again, I can't get into this at the moment. It's the original Anna, so it's way too small for me, but I do like that combo, so that one's going to go into future proofing. I don't want to get rid of this one. It's golden blue and it's blood in TARDISes. Again, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that one. Exploding TARDISes. That one's staying. Again, it's too small for me currently though. It's another 5951, this time with the little La Carla cap sleeves on it because I had very limited amount of this fabric. Believe it or not, this pink is actually on my wheel. And whilst the reds are maybe a little deeper than on my wheel, I love this one and it's a recent make. I haven't gotten a chance to wear it yet because I made it and then immediately went into my separates challenge. This will go with those maroon boots and the maroon cardigan I have, so the maroon boots won't go to waste. So this is staying, as is this one. This is also staying. Again, my 16 panelled chevron skirt, there's a tutorial for that. Turned it into a dress because I never wore it as a skirt. Now I can't get into it, but it's the right colours. I like those colours and they are on my wheel, so I'm passing that as a good one. This one is staying. I'm not gonna put it in the box though because it's gonna get crushed, but it's, again, it's one that I made earlier this year. There was a video for it. It's a spoonflower cotton silk. It's absolutely glorious. I am too big for it at the moment. I don't want to stress the zip, so I'm not even going to try and try it on. Again, I have a photo for you. That one's staying. I refashioned this last December. It did have an Anna bodice on it, and I've put on the Butterick Gertie bodice with the La Carla sleeves. I messed up with the La Carla sleeves. They are slightly too tight, so I can't go dancing in this one and put my arms above my head, but I can wear it to dinner, but it is a little tight for me again. But again, it's a silk, so I don't want to put it in the box. I'm going to keep it out, but it's staying. This one's staying. 7537. Absolutely gorgeous. Made it earlier this year. Again, I have a photo of me wearing this one, so I'm going to put that up because I am very warm. But yeah, that's one staying. As is this one. Although this needs to go in the future proofing box because it's another grey dress that's too small for me currently, but it's red. It makes me happy. I like this one. It's another one I haven't worn in ages because it kind of got lost in the wardrobe, but I like this colour and I like that orange, and I've got cardigans that go with it, and I'd put a zip? I'd put a pearls of wisdom, zips and nut belts. I'd put a belt on with it because it's me. I like this. It's one that fits me easily now as well, which is nice. This is the right colour for me. Yeah, it's absolutely glorious.
I love that.
Yeah. I know it's not going to fit me at the moment though. I'm keeping it, but it is going to go in the future proofing box. But another Anna. I wore this the other day and I loved it. It is a muted navy and an ivory, but navy is my neutral and it is an ivory that looks good on me. I love this with tan accessories. I love this with my navy accessories. I love the circle skirt with the checks going all over the place. I think that's really nice. And the amount of effort pattern matching this took, because it's a slippery rayon. This one's doing. As is this one. Those problematic sleeves, which I have fixed. This one, it's muted colours, but it is navy, which is my neutral. It's autumn warm colours, and again I think it will go with those maroon boots and then my tan boot, my navy boots. And this fabric was from Nancy as well, so that one's staying. Oh, Patrick's dying. Okay, this is the So La Di Da Sweetheart dress in a viscose that I got from the textile centre, because of course it is. I can't decide on the colours of this one. We're trying to decide if they are kind of cooler winter jewel tones or if they are warm enough leaning that they would be spring. It's not technically on my colour palette, the base fabric, but the corally pinky flowers and the leaves are. I changed the sleeves on this one to flutter sleeves because I don't like close fitting sleeves on woven dresses very much on me. I find them too restrictive, and I love how the flutter sleeves have turned out. The other thing with the Sweetheart dress is that it has a facing which is kind of just rolling out up here, which bugs me, and I know that, and so what I would do for another one, if I made another one, is make a facing that I could cut out of this fabric and then add that to a lining fabric so that it was weighted down and properly hung, so everything would stay on the inside, and there wouldn't, even if it was peeking out a little bit, it would still just be the same outer fabric. I hope that makes sense. It does in my head. And I do like the fullness of the skirt. I don't know why I don't reach for this one, but I don't. Let us know in the comments section down below what you think about this one, but I'm leaning on the side of this one goes. Yeah, because I have so many dresses, I don't need to keep anything that I'm like meh about.
Yeah.
But I would be interested to hear what you guys think about this one in the comment section down below. Let me know. This one I'm going to try on because yesterday I discovered that I have enough of this fabric left. I'd had 5 meters of it. I got it from Darn Cheap. You died. I got it from Darn Cheap Fabrics in Australia, and I bought the navy and the cream colourway. I discovered yesterday that I have enough fabric to make the 5951, the 2 meters left, to make another dress out of it, because this one was too big for me, but it's actually fitting really nicely now.
Yeah, that looks great.
So again, with a belt. I have made another one of this dress in grayscale, and it's gone already. It's my sister-in-law has it, because as much as I loved it and it had fluttery sleeves, which was an option that comes with the pattern, it was grayscale and I just never reached for it. But even though I'm going to make another dress with this print, it's a different type of dress. It's going to be short sleeved, a more skimming skirt. I like this. I do have plans to do a purple and navy lookbook in the future as well, when I do make that purple suiting up, because I have a lot of those colours, funnily enough. Yeah, this one can stay, except it's got a hole in it. I'm free. You do have to be, if you do make this as a summer dress, you do have to make sure to put suntan lotion on your back so that you don't end up with comedy tan lines. Ask me how I know. Okay, this one's staying. I'm not going to try it on. I finished it last Christmas. There is a reel about it. It's one of my favourite things I've made ever. It's a 3/4 circle skirt, the Gertie bodice, and then the sleeves, the problematic sleeves that you just saw that I fixed. I absolutely love this. I've worn it twice. I will wear it more. Staying. Oh, I love this one. I actually have the border print of this colourway as well. This is Michael Miller Bed of Roses. It's a grey dress. It won't fit me at the moment, but I do love it and I want to keep it. This is the Sailor Foxes, which is so cute, and it's trimmed with red. I wore it earlier this year, the last day of the retreat, because we were staying at Fox Hills. Thank you. So this one's staying. Now technically that one is not on my colour wheel, but you're going to pry that out of my cold dead hands. And I actually bought these shoes thinking they'd go with that, but they don't. Oh, I think I could get away with that. It's another 7537 with a tiered and gathered skirt. Lady McElroy gave me the fabric to make this up to work on their stand. So not only do I love it, it has very happy memories associated with it. Semi-naked lady zombie dress. I wore this to my very first pain clinic appointment last October because I thought that was amusing. I do like this one. This one is staying. Can I get into it? This was the first by Hand London that I altered because I came across an extra piece of fabric in the bag making stash that was big enough for a bodice. Are you going in future proofing, or are you going to be worn this Halloween? Possibly. Ooh, got stuck on my slip. Oh, well, as long as I don't eat any Halloween candy. Oh, I do like this one. Yeah, you can stay. This one I want to keep is my lobster dress. It is the same as those autumny coloured ones that you saw earlier. I think I have a photo of me in this. I love this. I absolutely love this. And I wish I'd bought more fabric so I could have made a bigger dress, but I didn't. Future proofing. This is another one that I love. It's a 5-panel circle skirt by Hand London and a bodice. It's too small for me now. I wore it for my birthday, but I love the colours of this one and I'm keeping it. Future proofing. This next one I know I'm getting rid of. It's the 7537, which you might surprise you, but this one is a very dark green, which technically is an autumn colour, but she has put it on my wheel as one of my extras. But it's got a lot of black and silver accents on it, and I also made this to wear for New Year's Eve with my ex, and it will always have that association with it. So whilst it's a really pretty dress, I am not going to keep it because I never feel good when I reach for that one, and I always take it off. No, it's going. This is a 7537 that I do want to keep, even though none of these colours are on my wheel. Maybe the green is, the light green, the leafy green. I wore this to the hut the other day when I threw myself across the restaurant and into a glass door, face first. It was dramatic. So
yes, she is beauty, she is grace.
She poured black on her face. Literally smooshed my nose into a glass door in front of an entirely full restaurant in this dress as well. So this dress is giant, so not only did I fall flat on my face, I also like landed in a puddle of fabric, but I love it.
Why was nobody recording you?
I'm sure they've got it on CCTV.
We need to visit. We need to check.
It will go back and we'll be like, hello. Do you remember how? I love this dress. This is the one that I did the tiered and gathered skirt tutorial with. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. This one is the same as the lobsters and the autumnal. Very pretty, but it is quite dark. I don't know. It doesn't fit me at the moment. Even if I wanted to put it on, I couldn't. See, I can wear this. See me wearing this with my yellow cardigan and really liking it. Future proofing. I was looking in this wardrobe thinking, oh my god, there's so many empty hangers. I'm doing so well, but they're all going in the box. Got like a million Grace dresses. This is Flamingos. The base colour turquoise is on my wheel. I love this. It makes me feel really happy when I wear this. I wore it the first day in my new shop when I opened that, so this is going in the future proofing box. This one, again, the colours are on my wheel. It's bulrushes with like dragonflies on it. Again, it's a grey dress with a gathered skirt because it's a border print, and this was something that I really like doing. I can't get into this one at the moment, but I don't want to get rid of it because these are like everyday summer dresses to me because they're really nice to wear if it's hot, and then I've got many cardigans that I can put over them if it's not warm enough to just have this one on. So I love the colours of that one. This is another Grace dress, and I have actually worn this year and I love it. The zip is definitely not invisible. But I don't care. So again, that one's staying. I did wear it this summer when I could fit into it. These are two that I turned. This one was a dress that I hated the bodice on me because it was way too big, and I tried to alter it and it didn't work, and so I turned it into a Grace bodice and I love it. And then this one was a skirt that I never wore. It's a spoonflower fabric. Both of these I think are great colours for me, but unfortunately they do not fit. I posted this dress up on Instagram earlier today. Again, it's a Grace dress in the chestnut print cotton lawn from Fabric Godmother, and I've made a shirt to go with it, and I love this. Ah, this one. I know this one's gonna fit. I hope I haven't cruelly tempted fate. Side zip. I hate side zips. And then it has those to scoop you in and just like, oh, snatched.
So pretty.
Love this one. Alexandra sent me the fabric. I heard there's a maxi dress coming up later in the panel. I wore it to the dressmaker's ball last year, and she sent me 10 meters to do the So Recreate the Look, which there's a video for. I've said that a lot today, but I decided that I wanted something that could be everyday as well as maxi, so I made 2, and I still have a meter of this fabric left for some kind of a top, which I know I don't wear them very often, but I'm not getting rid of it. I made bias binding as well, and there's still a meter of fabric left. Yeah, this one's staying. This is the Deer and Doe Magnolia. Love this. Have worn that this year. Again, cold dead hands prying it out of. Another 5951. Actually, surprisingly, I think that colour is on my wheel, isn't it? And it's got the yellows in it as well. It's that darkest green there. I love this one. I feel so pretty in this one. This one's staying. This is that Gertie pattern again, but with the 7537 sleeves on it, because the original sleeves were just not the ones. This fabric is absolutely gorgeous, and it's from the very lovely Mary. Thank you, Mary. And I did have a little bit left over, and Mum's stolen it for making a shirt. I haven't worn this since I did my separates challenge last year, and I wore it as like a layering piece with one of the skirts, the sort of like pumpkin spice skirt. It's absolutely beautiful. I totally love it. I think I need to let Mum try it on. Mary, don't get me wrong, I love it, and I have worn it quite a few times, but Mum drools over this. And like I say, she's had the spare extra fabric that I've got that she's hopefully going to get a shirt out of. But I do think I ought to let her try this on. And it might end up being too low in the cleavage for her. So she might, because she loves this skirt, she's made a couple of these skirts by themselves for her. So she might take the other fabric, take this skirt off and make a bodice out of it. But I do think Mum ought to have this, because it's beautiful, but I just know I won't reach for it. But I have worn it. I've worn it quite a few times. And I've enjoyed it, and it's staying in the family. Mum will keep it because I know she loves it. She's been eyeing it up for ages. This one's going. It's Cobra Corsage in the bottle green colourway, and it's the 7573 with the giant floofy skirt, which I love. And I've kept 3 of so far. 4, the red one as well. But this colour, she has technically put it on my wheel, but I don't feel great in this, and also my ex bought me this fabric, and I've put it on a couple of times and taken it straight back off again. Let me put it on. Let me try and put it on. See, I love the shape, I love the dress. I want to buy the emerald colourway and make this in the emerald colourway. We're not sure about this one. It's growing on me. Do you know what? I think it is. The colour on this one's more vibrant, because I've got this on the cotton lawn as well, and the cotton lawn is more muted, which you'll see when I do my button-up shirt dresses, because believe it or not, we are still working our way through just dresses. There's still button-up dresses and wrap dresses to come. The colour on this is more vibrant than the colour on the cotton lawn. I think I want to keep this one because I love this shape. Mum's on the phone. 2 secs. Yeah, I think I want to keep this one. I'm kind of surprised by this one, but because I really did think it was going to be like an immediate no. Okay, this one's staying. I made it earlier this year. I've not had a chance to wear it yet. It's on my colour wheel. It's absolutely gorgeous. Cloth edit. Oh, she put up new fabric this morning. It's viscose with parrots on it. Gabrielle! Stop it! Semi-naked lady dress. Muted greens. It's an Anna, so I can't get into it. It's an old Anna, so I definitely can't get into it. I've got so many, and my immediate reaction was not, oh, I love this, I want to keep it for future proofing. It can go. This next one is staying. Frogs! Frogs. So many frogs. Again, this one is too small for me, but I love it, and it's the bright colours, so that one's staying. This is the Deer and Doe Wrigley dress in a really pretty rayon I got from Spotlight. I don't like the style on me. I liked it when I did it. I had 3 meters of this fabric, and if I'd had more, I would have made it into an Eve dress, but it was a very directional print, and I cut my Eves on the cross grain, so it wouldn't have worked. So I decided to experiment stupidly with the Wrigley's dress, and it's nice and it's comfy. It's an elasticated waist dress, but I don't love it. I am annoyed with myself. I'm thinking, do I take this apart and make it into a skirt? But I don't wear pattern skirts, this one's going, and I'm really annoyed with myself because I love this fabric. I think this one can go as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a, is it a border print? I think it was just a repeating print actually. I don't think it is a border. No, it's not a border print. It's a Michael Miller print. It's really pretty, but out of all the grey dresses I've got, this would not be the first one that I reach for. I've got some brighter ones that I prefer, so this one can go. We're into the maxi dresses. We're nearly finished. There's 2 more after this one. This is the By Hand London Anna in some cotton lawn that my brother and sister-in-law got me from Truro Fabrics. It's absolutely beautiful. It's an original Anna, so it won't fit me, but I do have a photo of me in it, so I will put that up for you. When I can get it back into this again, I need to put an invisible zipper in, or at least try and make this one invisible, because it's not. But that, yeah, this one can stay because it's gorgeous. This is the second Magnolia that I made out of that same absolutely gorgeous leafy print that Alexandra bought me. I wore it to the dressmaker's ball last year. I'm not getting rid of this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's staying. This is another one that you'll pry out of my cold dead hair. This is one that I wish I'd bought more fabric because it's absolutely glorious. This is the 7974, I think. I've done a sew along for this pattern. The Patreon peeps voted for it, and if you look at the cover art, I would never have picked this. Susie's not happy, but I'm so glad that they did pick it because it's absolutely glorious. I love it and I wear it a lot when it's really, really, really hot. I'm really glad that I made it in this fabric. Given the choice now, I would have made an Eve dress out of this and probably worn it more than I wear this one, but I do wear this one a lot when it's very, very hot because the ties at the waist can be loosened, so it's not super tight at the waist. But I am glad that I used this fabric to make this dress because it's made me love it, and I want to repeat this dress and make it up in another fabric. It was one that I considered for the Savannah, but Savannah is basically sheer and you can't line this dress and have it be the light breezy thing that it is, so I need a really, really opaque fabric. It's also kind of fabric hungry. It needs 7 meters if it's 110 and 5 meters if it's 150. There will be more of these made. I just need to find the perfect fabric to make it up in, which I think I have. I think Brie sent it to me earlier this year. This one's staying. And that's the last of the dresses. I've still got my button-up dresses, I've still got my wrap dresses to do, and I've still got my knit dresses to do, but that's the last of the dresses, and I think that was successful. So I'm really glad that I've gone through these. I feel very excited about what I've got in my wardrobe. I really like the pile of future-proofing things, and I am glad that I'm keeping those ones. And the ones that I've gotten rid of, I'm pretty okay with. I don't think I'm going to miss any of them. What do you guys think? Do you agree with the ones that I've kept? Do you agree with the ones that I've gotten rid of? Do you think I should swap some of those decisions? I would be really interested to hear what you think, so let me know in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed this wardrobe clear out, you might want to check out this one here.